All right, so now we're going to transition a little bit more to this. So recently, my mother brought up that back in the 1980s, she remembers that they were doing government cheese from the government. They were so the story supposedly was that in the 80s there was such a huge dairy surge that they were giving away cheese government to low income families, powdered milk, cheese. There's even like peanut butter. They did all kinds of different stuff. So like this, we've got 60 million of these that the government owns. It's moldy, it's deteriorating. We can't find the market for it. So we're looking to give some of it away. Thus, the government cheese was born. So there's free pickup at the food banks, community centers, and so on. So that look at the 500 million pounds of cheese. Now, if the government's giving you anything free, you have to worry what's in it. They always make it seem like a good thing, like, look, we're helping low-income people with cheese. It's so good. So, oh yeah, and real quick, wait, let's look at this. I remember this, that whole got milk stuff too that they would push back in. They've been doing that for a long time. And of course, here's the thing with the old advertisements too. They always use a woman to get you to be like, oh, of course. Wait, did I say Taylor Swift too? So that was Taylor Swift. Yeah, that was the time when the got milk, like around 2000s. It seemed to be a big thing. But they have to put woman on there pushing Taylor Swift, of course. All these people of influence, and people follow these people like crazy. But yeah, that whole government cheese thing that they did was really creepy, and they had cheese caves too. Most of us are familiar with this, and he made all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So, doesn't matter who. That's why it says rich, poor, free or bond, small or great, all receiving a mark in their right hands or in their foreheads. Doesn't say you are forced to, because that's obviously not how it works. They cannot do that to you. You have to give consent for it to be done. Because if they forcibly held you down and gave it to you, then nobody would be saved. And that is part of the digital ID, which is definitely going to have some connection, I think, to the mark of the beast, because you won't be able to buy or sell. They want you to They want it to be completely where you buy everything online, and then, well, you can't be online unless you have a digital ID. They want to make it so these stores you can't go into anymore. And then, well, if you want some food, then you're going to have to order it online. Oh, you can't be online unless you have a digital ID. And then that's where it'll connect in. But also, Antichrist was the other part that I'd like to speak of. I've heard so many different thoughts on the Antichrist. People have said, so like Trump, King Charles, I've heard. Some people say Obama. There's probably many others too. Those are the ones that I've heard over time. But there's one person that I have a personal opinion on that I've heard nobody say before. but it popped in my head, and I know God put it in my head for a reason. Now, remember, there's one main Antichrist, but there's always small Antichrists. There's many Antichrists, but there's one main one. So even if somebody isn't, like for example, even if Trump isn't the main Antichrist, he's still a little Antichrist minion. um, there's one person that comes to mind, and it would make a lot of sense. So listen up. Who is the one of the men that they would have you focused on now? Oh, he's trying to help people see through technology, help people walk, people that have injuries from the vaccine which cause mental disorders. They're able to talk now through a computer. He's helping freedom. He's helping with freedom of speech on Twitter. Who is it? Elon Musk. And here's from the book of John. Little children, it is the last time, and as ye heard that Antichrist shall come, even now there are many Antichrists, whereby we know that is the last time. They went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they should have continued with us. But this cometh to pass, that it might appear that they are not of us. Anyway, again, I don't know all the answers, so that's just a little bit of speculation, because in the end, we don't know truly what to expect in the end times, because there's so many things. Like, we're so used to beasts and creatures and all that just being from scary movies. But back in the times of Noah, and even before that, there were giants roaming the earth. So, and the things that will come, men's hearts will fail for fear, which is crazy. Yeah, I just feel with Musk being Antichrist material. We've heard, much talk of people with all different ideas with Antichrist. And if I was going to choose somebody, I would choose him for the reasons, as I said, working miracles. He wants, and they always talk about nanotechnology that can heal. I saw one talking about healing Alzheimer's. So if you have that to heal a deadly wounds in the head, to repair, as it says, the first beast will be struck in the head, or in one of its heads, so it's dead, but then it came back. Hey, I'm just saying. It's really creepy times too. It's like, we don't know what to expect until we get there. But it's going to be a tough time, so we need to pray through it. But I guess that's all I wanted to say in this video. I already have enough to edit, and I don't want to overwhelm myself too much first getting back into making videos, because I don't want to overwhelm myself first getting back into videos, because it has been a while since I did one. And it's difficult. especially with there's so much going on, so much evil, so much anger, so much anything bad. Anything bad that you can think of is what's going on right now. There is no reprieve from any side. Pray for some reprieve, but it's like there's no escape, and there's like none. You see all this evil all around. You just want to separate yourself from the world, but it's hard not because they got you in this system, hook, line, and sinker. If you try and walk away and even be self-sufficient or such, it is very hard to do so. They gobble up all the lands. Like locusts, they're buying it all up, so you can't get any. It's just ridiculous. But I pray for everybody out there. Feel free to leave a comment. I really appreciate that. I like to hear other people's opinions, so feel free to share your opinion and what you think. I am no Bible expert, Bible scholar, but I do like to think on those type of matters, and I like to hear others' opinions too, because you might have a completely different opinion than I do, and it's good to hear. So thank you all for watching so much, and God bless. Bye.